Alright, so my name's Scotty Smith, this is Logan Odima. If you guys are liking the content, go ahead and subscribe, hit the notifications bell to all, and if you like the video, like it. And we're going to look at some passing. So I call this 2-on-1. So it's a way to enter from the butterfly guard. You'll see it, it's pretty common, there's probably a ton of videos on it. I'm going to show you a series of moves. So if you watch these in order, you'll kind of pick up on the series. It'll all be in a playlist. So easy way to get into it. If I'm approaching his open guard, I got my good stance, I control his feet, stuff his feet together. Okay, almost like I'm making his feet pray. Stuff them on the inside, my hips drive forward, my hands shoot through the middle of his legs. I don't like going on the outside of the legs, right? For this particular thing, shoot on the inside. And then my elbows are gonna drop, anchor to his hips, and I wanna cinch my body down and get really heavy. The goal of this position, to be able to kind of keep this, is making sure his feet, his heels stay on his butt. If he can start stretching his feet out, then he's gonna start gaining leverage to start sitting up, and he'll have me all over the place. So I need to be able to keep his feet connected to his butt. If he's scooting away, that means I gotta kind of walk him down and chase him. So if you notice, I'm kind of stepping with my feet. The tricky part is getting to the 2-on-1. So the 2-on-1 is this. I have two of my legs on one of his. Basically, it's like an upside down knee on belly for him, right? And I can pass off of it. So getting here is the tough part, because you'll run across guys that do a really good job of keeping these hooks. So until you get used to it, here's a good way of kind of learning how to move your hips and being able to get away from one foot. So I'm gonna take one hand, whichever side I wanna make the 2-on-1 on, that's the hand that's gonna go and cup under. And this hand's gonna shoot underneath this leg and grab his far foot. The closer I can get to his toes with the grip, basically his pinky toe to my pinky finger, makes it easier for me to be able to kind of make that 2-on-1 happen. So if I'm not used to it, hand shoots under, I grip towards the ankle, and then I'm gonna stretch my leg out on that side and circle it knee to heel, slide my knees up, and then reclamp, okay? I have to keep this foot out of the game now. That's one way. So again, I'll show that again. Make sure you come on this side too and kind of see. So, hand shoots under, find that foot, trap it, I'm pinning his palm of his foot to his butt, circle my knee to my foot, scrape on the inside of my leg, make my 2-on-1, and kind of walk this way, get that foot out of the way, right? And now I'm in the 2-on-1 position. A lot of times when you get here, guys will throw their leg over your back, and there'll be something like this. And this is kind of where you want to be, right? I just kind of roll my hip and stretch my leg. Done it enough to where I time it right and I can just go to the position. So just come watch on the back side over here. So stay anchored in, work his feet. When you're ready to go, stretch your leg back, let your hip roll. You're gonna notice my hip kind of drops. So I'm not staying on my knees. I roll my hip and then I go 2-on-1. All right. Now, once you're here and you can keep this position, what I like is whatever side I'm passing to, I'm underhooking with the opposite arm. So if I'm going left, I'm underhooking with my right arm. So I get my body driving up, I make an underhook, and I cinch my elbow back towards his ribs. I want to pull his body and make it curve offline, okay? You have to watch out for attacks. Omoplata is like the main one from here. But if I keep my head driving tight to his head, you're gonna be okay. This arm, this hand, slides towards his knee. Keep your elbow tight to your ribs so that it doesn't expose the femoris. So cinch him in, slide, sprawl. When I sprawl, I push his knee down and I point my hips towards his knee, so my belly button points towards his knee. So I just sprawl. I post, my hips stay heavy. Now, as I go, all I'm looking for is my knee to beat his knee. So my knee slides. It beats on the top side of his knee, right here. If it's like this, I'm not good. It's right here, on the inside. Settle heavy, pressure here. My head drives to the same shoulder I'm hugging. Forehead, shoulder, run him down, pass. This knee is gonna trace all the way to his hip. So once I drop my knee to the ground, my head drives, my knee traces to his hip. I can go to head and arm control. I can keep my underhook and attack. various different things I can do as far as attacking, but that's the pass, okay? So again, so got to my position, make my 2-on-1, anchor, stuff, pressure, pass, okay? Control, grip, whatever. Now, sometimes you go to make that pass and guys will follow you. So they'll start lifting that bottom knee up, they'll start tilting you, and then they'll regard, Okay, I had this happen to me in a competition, drove me up the wall, so I spent like the next 2 months trying to figure out a sequence to make it work. And what I learned is left, right, left. So it's 1 option, 2 option, 3 options. Option 2 is just to get me to option 3. Sometimes you're gonna get the pass, but it's a low percentage. If I play for 3, I pass every time. So here's what it is. I got to my 2-on-1. As I'm making my pass, he's running himself back. So that means he's making his legs, he's making this leg turn back up to be able to make his butterfly guard. So he wants to get back to this. So I'm pressuring, he's starting to make that lift. I run myself back this way. The problem is this leg becomes a guard recovery. So once I'm here, guys run their legs back this way. So the second option hardly ever works, but as he's adjusting back to this side, so if you look, we're still kind of perpendicular. He wants to square back up to me. So my position's still the same. As he's recovering this way, I jump up and over, and I make my pass. I time that third pass off of him recovering from the second pass.